Let me ask you a question. Do you want to be an alpha male like me? I've been trying to be an alpha male for years at this point, and honestly, I've been having a really hard time figuring out what I need to do to get my testosterone levels up and finally be an alpha male.
I can buy whatever I want. I can live wherever I want. I can drive whatever I want. But I probably can't pull chicks.
But thankfully, I've been watching a lot of guides from a useful YouTuber named Wes Watson, and today I thought it would be good to take a look at what he's up to and see if we can gain any wisdom. One of my favorite content creators, Wes Watson, okay? Wes Watson is currently back in the news. Now, I found my fan art real quick. Here it is. Hope you guys like my fan art. Wes Watson right here. I think I captured him pretty well. Here he is with his leaf blower because of a video of him blowing leaves. Here's me doing math here. Here's me doing advanced trig, okay? Here's his balloons because he doesn't like balloons. There's this little steroid needle. But Wes Watson's back in the news. Disgraced alpha male accidentally reveals he's going broke and can't afford his girlfriend. He can't afford his girlfriend, who I believe is an escort. And I'm excited. I'm excited because I love this guy. This guy is like my favorite. He's like my favorite alpha male guy. I just like him. I get a lot of useful advice from him. I think he's a good dude. He's helping me become a better man. So hopefully we'll get some new wisdom here.
All right, so it looks like things are continuing to get worse for Wes Watson as expected. I mean, it's pretty clear the guy's getting desperate and his business is struggling, but now he's making that so obvious. Like recently, he basically confirmed, kind of by accident, that he's going broke in one of his videos, where, like usual, he's addressing the haters and how people are saying his business is starting to fail. So to try to prove them wrong, he started talking about how most successful people go broke at some point and it motivates them to start over and make even more money. So he doesn't even deny that he's going broke, and he basically just proves the haters right. But he acts like, yeah, my business might be failing, but I don't care because it's going to help me level up and I'm going to gain more wisdom because of it. You know, that's how he's coping with it.
You guys have to understand, I know my business is failing. I see it happening, okay? I can see it happening. I can see the signs. Everybody's criticizing me for it. But what you really have to understand is that I'm doing it on purpose. Me losing all my money is an intentional move. And once I lose it, I'll gain more wisdom to build back better, okay? I'm going to do drop shipping. I'm going to have a more popular Instagram account. I'm going to get on TikTok. I'm going to get on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. I'm going to be on top. I'm going to be on top, okay? This guy, Wes Watson, is a good businessman. His life is like a video game. No one's ever coped this hard. I think that you are the one who is coping, my friend, because Wes Watson knows business. He knows how to make money. Have you heard him talk about it? He makes $30,000 per second. What are you doing, okay? What are you doing? Oh, not this guy. Didn't he say he would never date a single mom but married one? I think he has dated a couple of them and married one at least, yes. He's awesome.
A lot of them are like, he's losing it all, or his empire's failing. Do you realize?
Empire? Nobody has ever said his empire is failing because he does not have an empire, to be honest with you. This guy has never had a fucking empire. What is his empire? His Instagram account? Is that it? There is no empire.
That most super wealthy people have made it to $1 million, lost it, made it to 10 or 20 or 30 million, lost most of it, and then figured out the next way that brings them to 9 figures plus and figured it out. Sometimes it's more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times that they would gain and lose, gain and lose, gain and lose. But every time they gained more wisdom.
Okay, so for like 5 people, this is the case. For like 5 people, maybe like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, maybe they all went broke at some point in time. I don't know. Maybe that's the case for them. But what about like the millions of people who went broke and then just never made it back and you never hear about them? You only really hear about the success cases. That's all you're thinking about. What about all the people that didn't come back? What about all the people that didn't come back? Trump became president. That's true. Maybe this guy's like Donald Trump. Maybe this guy is very similar to Donald Trump. I think there could be some, allegories to be made. I mean, both very based, both have long, luscious hair. Both are very jacked. Both of them like Ritalin and diet pills. Both of them are friends with Aiden Ross. I mean, I see a lot of comparisons now that I hear what you're saying. Both Sigmas, both sleep with sex workers. That's true. They do both do that. I never thought about it quite that way. Well, In fairness, I think Trump did it when he was married. I don't think this guy's married, but you know, they do both sleep with sex workers. That much is true. They both paid for their wife. Yes, that's very true. I think there are some parallels here you're drawing. I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing the vision. If Wes Watson does the Thug Shaker on Insta Live for money, will you join the live and perform with him? I'm not Wes, by the way. You know what? Frankly, I would probably oil up. I'd have to do a few dry runs first, I think, but there's a high potential that I would oil up.
The f is the matter with you people? When I went to prison, it was arguably the worst thing that it could happen to anyone.
You should have stayed in prison, dude. They need to lock you up forever. Not even because you committed any particular crime. You're just annoying. I think all annoying people should be incarcerated with rapists. That's how I feel. If you're annoying, you go next to a rapist in jail. That's how I feel.
Yeah, so he's just the best. You know, he's like, what's wrong with you people for thinking I'm going broke? Do you not know every successful person goes broke? Like, oh, good job of proving us wrong. I mean, it sounds like the haters are kind of right here, which isn't a bit.
Once again, too lazy to try. You know, low T, beta male, 10-inch arms. Wes Watson owns you, dude. And you, what do? You just can't get his dick out of your mouth. You just keep talking about him, shitting on him, bullying him. And what did he even do wrong? Other than be awesome and jacked and smart. Okay? Come on, dude.
I mean, you just look at his views, which have dropped off massively, and then how much money he spends. You know, he continues renting this stupid house and all these ridiculous cars because that's all he has in life. You know, it would be embarrassing as hell for him to have to downsize and get rid of some of his cars and move into a smaller place. So he has to continue to spend $600,000 a month. Even though at this point, I'm sure he's probably just losing money every month, but he doesn't care because it's going to help him gain wisdom.
The thing is, I don't really believe about the numbers and figures he throws out. I don't really believe it. At this point, considering this guy he knows people are making videos about him. He knows they're making fun of him. He's arguing with Redditors. I feel like somehow this is some like 500 IQ work. I kind of refuse to believe that even this guy is that stupid. I don't know. I don't want to believe it. I feel like the numbers at this point are all a lie. The girl is paying him to be with her. That's what I think. I think his escort wife is paying him to date her and blow her back out, and he just gets to live there for free. And she like manages his Instagram account. It's like, you know how guys manage OnlyFans girls? I feel like she's managing him. But instead of OnlyFans, it's like alpha male content. Tom, he's that stupid? No, he's a genius. Look at his brain. Look at his skull. There's a lot going in there.
You know, he'd rather just go bankrupt than get rid of his Bugatti.
$0 to me is like literally 600 grand. Because I'm done. That's what I'm gonna have to spend this month. I'm gonna have to spend that this month to stay afloat. So if I have 600 grand, I have $0, and I'm fucked.
I think these numbers are all a lie. I think this is just to sell his influencer course. I'm sorry. I don't buy this. I don't buy that he's spending 600 grand this month. On what? On what? Where did he get 600 grand in the first place? I don't believe this. I bet at his peak, he's probably made like, 30 grand in a month from his influencer course. I don't believe that he has 600 grand in the bank to spend. I don't believe it.
So understand that level.
And it's so funny to hear him brag about the money he spends every month when we know he can't afford it and eventually it's going to catch up to him, which is ironic considering this guy is supposed to be a life coach helping other people get their finances in order. You know, it's like, you guys want to learn to make money? First, you got to give me money so I don't go bankrupt. Like, it makes no sense. I mean, he'll show off all these cars and his lifestyle to his fans and potential clients and make them think they're losers.
I bet, you know what? Because in the past, he was talking about how much he spent on renting these cars. I don't even think these are his. I think this is like his rich friend, or this is like some kind of studio house he pays like $1,000 a day for so he can film with these cars. I just don't believe that he owns or even leases all of these. He doesn't have that kind of money. I just do not believe it. He also dresses fucking whack. Dude, you're like 49 wearing skinny jeans. What are you doing? You're wearing ripped skinny jeans and Vans? What are you wearing? You know what I like? I like how Adam Sandler dresses. Okay. I think he dresses cool. I think if you're an old guy, this is how you should dress. This is how like half of the like white trash guys in Boston dress, and I think this is a good way to dress, honestly. I do like this quite a bit. I think this is swaggy as fuck. Oh, with the coat. The thing is, with the coat, this is way better. With the coat, okay, before the cup, okay, after the cup. Look. Cup right there. Okay, he's got the cup. After the cup. Tell me. That is cool. That is swag. That is awesome. Wearing shorts with a big parka is awesome. And he's on the phone. He's got his sunglasses on. This guy is drippy as hell. I like him a lot. Respect.
Not having what he has, but they're the ones paying for all the shit he has, which I guess does make them losers. I mean, imagine hearing this and being like, you know what? I need to give this guy my paycheck every month.
I'm one of the few people on the planet that will ever get to live a life like this. Yes, people live crazier lives, but I'm one of the few people on earth that will get to live like this.
Live like what? What? You're just alone in a big house. You're alone in a big house that looks like a fucking asylum, okay? You're sitting around filming yourself on your phone with your collared shirt open so that other men can see how jacked you are, talking about how much money you make. That's what your life is. Your life is not that good. You just hang out and film Instagram videos. What is so fulfilling and awesome about your life? Please tell me. What is so amazing about this guy's life? Even like Andrew Tate. Like, what is so amazing? He just hangs out, smokes cigars in his house, and podcasts. Is the pinnacle of life's fun doing a podcast, screaming about OnlyFans girls? Is that like, oh my God, you're living the best lifestyle possible?
I can buy whatever I want. I can live wherever I want. I can drive whatever I want. And this is basically the gist of it. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Most people will never have that freedom.
And with that freedom, what are you do? You're sitting and on Instagram. With that freedom, you can do whatever you want. You're sitting on Instagram. You're a slave to social media, talking to fat retarded guys in their basement about how they can be like you. Not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. This is his beautiful house, dude. He's so awesome. Dude doesn't have a family or anyone that genuinely loves him, but he has a cool house. Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? You guys have to understand. The key to true success is not having friends, family, hobbies that you enjoy, interests that you like, passions, or creating something you're proud of. The peak of life is sitting in an empty house, claiming that you're spending $600,000 in 1 month to go broke and talking about how cool you are for doing it. That is the peak of life.
Regardless of where their life's going or where it was or this or that, in this moment, right now, I can choose to do whatever I want. I have the power to do that. Do you? No. And I mean, why did I get here? Because of the adversity I faced in prison, I got a reset.
And he always brags about his lifestyle. I mean, that's like part of his marketing. But it's so funny because he talks about how he can do whatever he wants and he has all this freedom. But apparently that doesn't mean much because even with all that freedom, he still chooses to spend all day responding to comments and watching videos about himself and having meltdowns over it. Like, he is just addicted to getting gadooshed.
The guy used the word gadooshing. The guy said that they're on there gadooshing me. Gadooshing me. Gadooshing me.
And at this point, it seems like
they're gadooshing me. These guys are out here saying they're gadooshing me when I'm spending $600,000 in 1 month on my Bugatti. And you're gadooshing me. You're gadooshing me. This guy actually owns, all right? This guy, the Redditors are taking an L against him, all right? He fucking owns it. You're typing on Reddit. He's typing to the bank telling them that he needs to get a new account because his first bank account is so full.
You know, like when people accused him of dating an escort, he never actually denied it or defended her at all. And when he addressed it, he actually called her an escort. I mean, he's acting like he's being sarcastic, but I don't think he was because now he literally just refers to her as a hooker. And I guess they had taken a break for a while, and somebody asked him what happened to her, and he said he needed to save up more money before he rents her again.
I finally saved up enough money to go pick her back up, so I may just go get her today. I don't know. I kind of had to let her go for a little bit because I didn't have enough to pay the bill. You know how it works. You've probably done it.
But it looked.
I had to let her go for a little bit because I didn't have enough to pay the bills. Dude, imagine you have to break up with your girlfriend because you can't pay for her Gucci handbag anymore. Imagine how bad that is. Imagine knowing that your girl's gonna break up with you if you can't pay for her rent. Just make her get a job, dude. Make her stop being a dumbass on Instagram and get a job. It's not like the most crazy thing in the world to imagine that. This guy's eyes look so sad. I do feel like whether or not he's telling the truth about the money he's making, I still feel like everything he's saying is still some kind of internal cope for some deep, profound sadness over the way his life has gone. God damn it, the one time I talked to a woman, I miss a stream. That's it, I'll never make that mistake again. Yeah, don't speak to women. Thank you very much for the dono, Will. I'll forgive you this time, but next time you speak to a woman and I find out, you will be banned in my chat. I do have private investigators looking into your life, so just let it be known. Next time you're with a woman, I'm gonna know. I already knew ahead of time on this one. I was just hoping that you would come to me and tell me first before I had to confront you, but I'm glad you were honest. That being said, next time, if any of you in chat are, speaking to women, I'm gonna have something, for you.
Looks like he managed to save up enough money, and now this happy couple is back together. He made this post. He said, "Got my hooker back. She had a Black Friday special."
Oh, dude, you're calling your girl a hooker? She's just a paid actress for sure, right? They're not even together. They don't even have sex. Honestly, Woody's gamer tag is a better example for young men than half of these alpha guys claiming to be helping men. Live it within your means, kids. I like Woody. Yeah. I mean, I would say probably Woody is good, but I would say probably any guy that's not this guy that's just like relatively normal would be a better role model for the average dude.
And even if he is joking about this, it's so weird to refer to your girlfriend as a hooker. I mean, what does she think of this? Even though, I mean, she probably is one, but I can't imagine she wants him posting about it. Unless maybe she likes that he's kind of helping her advertise. I don't know. This is just so strange.
Dude, he's like the honey of hookers, okay? He's giving her referrals and then stealing her code in Minecraft. He's helping her out, man. He's sending all the fucking traffic there.
But he also said, as long as this convict and hooker...
He's sending her a straight up train to line up. And that's a good thing. And she's getting paid for it. And then he can use that money to pay off his $600,000 in debt this month. So I think it's all a genius business model, frankly.
Pull up shitting on the haters.
Hooker, I hardly know her.
So at this point, it seems like he thinks it's almost cool that she's a hooker. You know, he likes her being a hooker or something. It's so strange. But he also had this other really strange comment on one of her posts. She posted like some fire emojis. And he responded and said, "How much to film tonight? I need content. I can't pull chicks with my little dick." Yeah, so I think this guy just has a humiliation fetish.
Wait, what? What? Why did he say that? Why did he say that? I guess he's like trying to be ironic. It's like meta irony or something. Why though? Why'd he do that?
Because then after he made all these jokes about her being a hooker and him paying her and everything, then he bought her this really expensive handbag that's probably like $20,000. So what are we supposed to make of this? I mean, clearly he's paying her to hang around him. And just listen to the conversations that these two have.
Babe, do you have a sister?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I don't have a sister, baby.
Did you just pack a bag to bring over? Did you not bring that much stuff?
What does it even mean? Do you have a sister? Why? Because I don't? What is... What does that even mean? Do all these guys like need to be bald? I mean, I think he just has male pattern baldness, if I had to guess. I don't think he needs to be.
Curious about his relationship. Now, whenever one of his haters comments something about it, he looks up their girlfriend and starts trashing them, which is funny because he always has talked about how he doesn't say anything bad about anybody else. You know, like he's above that. But now he does that all the time to like random people, which you'd think if his relationship is going so well and he's happy with it and everything, then he wouldn't care what everybody thinks. But clearly he does way too much. And he reads like every comment and watches every video about it and then responds by making fun of their girlfriends.
He does, and he is bothered, but at the same time, I think in his mind, responding to it and posting rage bait is actually good because it gets more attention on his account. And because his Instagram account and all the social media accounts are dying, he probably feels like it's more advantageous to respond and at least try to make the account last, you know, the popularity of his account and his brand last longer off of the hate alone rather than just let it die. Or maybe he thinks the hate will turn into some kind of revival or something. I'm not really sure. He's probably self-aware enough to know that he shouldn't be responding anymore. So I think he's trying to fuel it with rage bait. And I mean, in fairness, it's kind of working. Too lazy to try. He's making a video about him. I'm watching him because he's my favorite content creator.
Because he knows they're right and any relationship is better than his. I mean, at least these people aren't paying for their girlfriends. So, of course, the only thing Wes can think of to criticize them for is their appearance.
The guy, literally, he was like, I know what Wes is going to say, but I probably can't pull chicks. And it panned over to a fucking one of them close-eyed bitches that looked like a Kentucky 3. I guarantee they were in some off state like that. There's no way they were in no type of metropolitan area where there's competition. It's just not even possible, not even remotely.
See, that's interesting because in the past, I feel like people like Andrew Tate would be shitting on city slickers. They'd be like, I like the guys in the country because they're based. And that's kind of the main demographic they appeal to. But this guy, he's shitting on the country boys. He's like, I live in a cool metropolitan area, okay? I live on the coast where my vote matters, where the women are competitive, okay? I live in probably Miami or something like that. He's owning you guys, all right? She's a Kentucky 3.
They've probably been together since they were in high school. He's like, this is my wife. We've been together since high school. She's all, with them bird brain ass fucking close ass eyes.
What a horrible idea, dude. Being with a girl since high school. True love, okay? That's terrible. That's disgusting. You should be dating an insta thought now.
Eyes and shit. You know, someone's fucked up. They either have wide ass eyes or close ones. The best ones was when someone sent me a picture of one of these guys who supposedly roasted me. I don't fucking know. They all do. There's so many of them. I can't even put their names to their faces anymore.
Oh?
But dude, they sent me this guy's chick. She had to have been 260. It's like, fuck, bro.
Hey, you leave my fat BBW queen alone, all right? You leave her alone. She may be 272, to be fair, okay? She may be 272, but frankly, you know, in my opinion, it's just like, you know, could I date a girl who's like, you know, 130 pounds, you know, relatively normal weight? I could, you know, but, you know, when she's 272, she's more than two girls. There's more than two women packed into her body for me to love. So frankly, I think that I'm winning. And not only that, I'm also, you know, kind of getting in there early because I think that she's going to carry the child to term. You know, these anorexic women, these super skinny girls, they have problems. You know, their pussy tears, their rib cage is fucked up, their breath smells like vomit. You know, my fat feeder queen, okay? She's awesome, okay? So let it be known. Let it be known. She's going to carry the child to term. She's well fed. And in the winter, you know, I don't even have to bring a coat out. I just wear her skin.
It was like a sloppy little fat titty having fuck. It's like your kids are so fucked. Your wife is fucking 260 and you're a fucking little pear-shaped fucking lame. Oh my fuck. Like,
leave
her
her alone,
so funny
man.
how worked up he gets about this stuff. And, you know, he also always tries to brag about how he's with the most attractive girls, but he's paying for them. Like, anyone with money could get them. That's all it takes. Like, him posting pictures with his escort and buying her expensive shit, he thinks that's a flex somehow, but everybody just thinks it's embarrassing. You know, he loves showing her off, too. I honestly think he likes taking...
Dude, what is he wearing? The way these people dress is so whack. Is this how, like, rich people dress? I feel like it's not, because I've met a lot of rich people, and they don't look like that. I mean, based on the way he talks, he has more money than me, but I would never dress like that. What is that? It's like a tracksuit? It's like a plaid tracksuit? It's so whack. Like, you can buy anything you want, apparently. You're that rich, but you choose to dress like that? That's crazy.
Pictures of her and posting them more than she does. And now for some reason he gets all pissed
Big girls put out like a power plant? Okay.
off
Yeah.
that people don't post their girlfriends to social media, which is a weird thing to get mad about.
got one for you. What keeps a man from posting his lady? Is it because he's not that proud of her? Is it because he's insecure that other people will get at her? I'm just not understanding.
Great point,
how these
man.
people online, are they going to claim it's for privacy issues and they want us to be private? I'm not getting how on social media you could be so not social and think it's going to benefit you. Put in the comments, why don't some of these men who are influencers or powerful men or ones that even have chicks that we don't see them post, why don't they post their motherfucking chick? Drop it in the comments.
And to think that Wes is scrolling around Instagram, getting all worked up about how other influencers aren't posting their girlfriends on there is just hilarious. But I don't know why they would. You know, if it has nothing to do with their content, why would they? But of course, Wes is...
Well, the reason they're not posting about their girls is because they're embarrassed, clearly, right? They're all dating escorts just like him. They're just too embarrassed to post it. He is a red-pilled American patriot, and he's willing to take the heat. And I know that he's willing to stand by his girl and defend her, okay? Versus all these other guys, I mean, what the fuck are they doing, right? These guys suck. These guys are losers. I have 10 escort girlfriends. I'm afraid to show them off, okay? Because, you know, I just know I'd get hate online for it. You know, I do, and I'm embarrassed. But he's proud of it, and he's winning, and he's buying her Gucci bags. Okay, we're just not like that.
Confused by it because all he cares about is showing off. And if he's dating a girl and he can't post her to social media or parade her around half naked, then there'd be no point for him. I mean, it's almost like he dates these girls just to get attention from guys, you know, like everything he does. But I don't know how much longer he can keep his hooker around, because now that his business isn't doing as well and he's in some financial trouble, I don't know if he'll be able to afford her much longer. But let me know what you guys think.
Look, once again, Wes Watson, the most based alpha male I've ever seen. He needs to be left alone, and he needs to be left alone to prosper, because this guy, Too Lazy to Try, is a fucking hater. He's a hater. All he does is ride this guy's dick, and he sucks. With that being said, I'm going to change my shirt because the pit stains are fucking insane. And for all of you saying that there's a medical issue, I do have a medical issue. It's called homosexuality, and it's a major problem. But I do actually want to change my shirt because this is like, I'm like dripping. I'm literally dripping.